to build something better for the future. Our children and our children's children. Let go. I could talk about back in the day. What's good, B1 family? It's your boy Big. Welcome back to my Black Universe. B1 family, it has been a minute. I got the phone already set, but I need to put it on Do Not Disturb. So I ain't really gonna hear, but it'll go through the speaker. So we don't want to hear that. We don't want to mess up the flow and the vibes. Your boy's feeling good, and it's been a minute since I give you guys a video because I couldn't give you a good one. Because I was studying for the CompTIA exam. I was taking the U71 exam, the tech part of it, and yeah, we passed it today. About 3 weeks. If you ever noticed, the video has been kind of sporadic here and there, not so great, not so long. It's because I had all that going on, but we finally come to the end of the road, and I can let go. I can let go now. So we good, B1 family. And I appreciate all the love for everybody. You know, your boy's still working out. I'm gonna show you the full video today, and shout out to my dude, Kulanus. I think that's how you pronounce it. He recognized I was listening to Black Alpha in the background. Yeah, I stay tapped in. I listen to the other brothers and sisters from the B1 family that have a different perspective. They live in a different geographical area, and I listen in, I tap in, and I don't mind sharing because we're working towards the same goal of reparations for foundational Black Americans, the lineage, not the race of Black folk, but the lineage, and an anti-Black hate crime bill. So, B1 family, this is culture, resistance, and perseverance. Now, we've been told so many times we have no culture. Oh, you have no culture. You're cultureless. What do you do? What is your culture? What is it? Because these people were trying to destiny swap and take our culture while removing us from it. Well, B1 family, we are the culture. We are the barometer for what's cool. Have been, always will be. Because
all I'm saying is, I don't want no smoke. But to me, this is. Let's talk about the Mexican subculture that nobody knows about. If anybody knows more about this, please explain. Because where I'm from, this just called a waterfall. So I'm bugging? My man out here looking like T-Boz from 1994. But live life, who am I to judge, right? All I'm saying is, I don't want no smoke. But to me, this is a waterfall with a mullet and a baldy. No?
And it looked horrible too. It looked horrible. I don't know how they thought that was cool. On our FBA sisters, it looks amazing. Y'all do a wonderful job. Y'all remember those hairstyles way back when? That's like what, the 90s, early 90s, give or take, early to mid 90s. But you know, but these people they say we have no culture, and then they turn around and ask these questions.
Consider them. To my Black folks, do y'all consider people that were born in America, but their parents and their grandparents or whatever the case may be are from Africa? Do you consider them Black, or do you consider them African American? Black American or African American? My parents are from Africa. My parents are from Sierra Leone. That's where my parents are from. I'm not from there. I was born in America. I was born in Texas, right? But the thing that's crazy about it is I don't really know much about my heritage. I don't really know much about my tribe, where my family came from.
That's a you problem, not a us problem.
The only thing I really know about them is where they came from and like what city they were born in. That's really it. I don't know much about the tribe, the this, the this, the this. I know like my native language, like I understand my native language, but I don't speak it. What's crazy about it is that I know more about Black history than I do about like African history. You feel what I'm saying?
Because you're in America.
So sometimes I feel a little bit conflicted. Like sometimes I feel more Black American than I do African American because I know more Black history and I'm more Black American and African American. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel a little bit conflicted and I just want to know, like, do y'all consider, like, for niggas like me, do you consider niggas like us Black American or?
You're not a nigga. As Afro, not Afro, but our brother Black Alpha would say you're a mop. You're a melanated other person. And no, you don't get to cosplay us. No, we're not letting you assimilate. That has been to our detriment. Letting y'all cosplay and go along with the get along and man, you can just ride with us. It has proven to be near fatal. And we're cool on that. And nothing against you, young brother. Do what you do. But just know we're not doing the cosplaying thing. The flat blackness is dead. It's a dead brand. It's a dead thing. We're going to leave it dead. In fact, every year we're going to come to the corpse and put a couple more in the dome just to make sure it can't get back up. We don't need a Jeepers Creepers type of situation. All right. We're gonna treat it like it's Michael or Jason. We're just gonna keep putting holes in his head to make sure it don't come back. Because it has never worked for us.
African American. Honestly, like I'm being honest. Like whenever people see me, most people don't even assume that I'm African most of the time. Most people just think I'm American. And I mean they're not wrong.
Brother, your phenotype does not say Black American.
I am American, but it's like if I were,
and the way the hyperpigmentation that's going on in certain areas don't see, yeah, that they don't say American, right? Like, see what's going on with me. I know this type 2 diabetes. Diabetes. You remember that commercial with that old white man? If you or a loved one has diabetes, not diabetes, but diabetes, yeah, that's a different thing, brother. You don't look like us. You like somebody from the motherland, right? From Africa.
to go back home, they would know I'm American. You understand what I'm saying? Like they would be, oh yeah, he's American. Yeah, you can tell. He don't.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Unless you were cosplaying and trying to dress up. But pinning your light being on danger, you all of a sudden you'll probably get that accent, huh?
Look African. You feel what I'm saying? I'll be feeling a little bit.
Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? I just feel some type of way about these folk and the desire to replace us and remove us from our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because they really do want to be us.
Being gay or black?
Black. Go ahead, go. Ask me these questions. Yes or no, go.
Okay, ready?
I'm on a roll, go.
Okay, gay or black? You said black?
Black.
Black or Jewish?
Black.
Black or white?
White. More advantages in life.
I'll be black until the moment they can become white. But that tracks. It is what it is. I'm not finna sit there and be like, well, they should want to know. No, we've had our run with trying to say what people should and what we think they could do, you know, based on the outside, like, hey, understand white supremacy. Don't get confused. They treating you like a lap dog right now. They give you the pets. But they'll easily take that hand, wrap it around and snap. But if they want to be that close, you be that close, you be the first thing they hit and they give us time to get ready. I didn't mean that. I did not mean that. But yeah, these folk, they want to be us. You know what I'm saying? And they, tell us what we aren't and how we have no culture and how horrible we are. They like to tell us how bad we are. You're cultureless and you're heathens and you're thieves and robbers. That's all you do is gang bang and be baby mamas.
Crop pickers or landscapers or construction workers working hard at stealing auto parts from New Yorkers. Yeah, they stole over 250 vehicles, stripped them down from tires, converters, and so on. This is a crew of Dominicans. Yeah, 16-man crew. They work and operate in threes, in sets of threes. They bring in.
That sounds like organized crime. They work in sets of threes. This means there's organization there. They're committing a crime. Being criminals will organize crime. I think that deserves a RICO. What y'all think, B1 family? That's what I think. What you think?
Drill bits. They bring in sophisticated jacks. Yeah, they working hard, but working hard at stealing and stripping your vehicle.
And they probably got all that from the jobs that my FBA brothers got let go from, because my FBA brother was like, yo, we need a livable wage. I need to be making at least $25, $35 an hour. We in New York. And it was cool. Like, yeah, we'll do it for 20. 17. I'll bring my cousins with me. Now they know how to use the tools. They know which tools do what. And now they make money with you by day, steal from people by night, and they'll probably be at the same shop, stealing their stuff back, or committing insurance fraud by way of, hey, it's an insurance claim. We can do it. It's a brand new vehicle or a fairly new vehicle. That deserves a RICO. I'm just saying.
New York. Now, this is in Queens. They said some places, some parts of Manhattan, over 250 vehicles. The Dominicans, yeah, stripping, working hard, stripping the parts of automobiles that belong to New Yorkers. Overall, they collected $1.2 million, and the cars that they stole were Toyotas and Hondas.
They was in Manhattan. Ain't that what white folk be? Lifestyles of the rich and famous. It's amazing you have somebody who's probably Latino working in your house. They tell their cousins, where you gonna be at so they can come and rob your shit while you out of dinner. That's hilarious to me. That is hilarious to me. Don't think for a second that the W's, they ain't got a problem with us. That they don't feel the type of way because, some of us get to call them colonizers. And they feel a type of way about that.
A colonizer, I'm gonna make you fucking cry, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it, okay? It's not my fault that my ancestors were better at fighting than yours, okay? It's not my fault your ancestors were so bad at fighting they got fucking colonized.
Smallpox, measles, influenza, typhus, bubonic plague, and other infectious diseases endemic in Europe played a decisive role in European conquests by decimating many people on other continents. The importance of lethal microbes in human history is well illustrated by Europeans' conquest and depopulation of the New World.
So yeah, they feel some type of way, but they forget their history. Well, they pretend they forget their history. But we're doing our research, gathering the books, the knowledge, the information. And what we're doing is we're making a consortium of it. And we're all coming from our perspectives of life and saying, hey, here's the info. Y'all were never those people. It was never the way you depicted it. It was never us just getting beaten, beat on, and beat on, and raped and sodomized and beat on day in, day out. We was fighting back. We were unaliving people. We were gaining our freedom. We were doing everything. We were becoming the diamonds in the rough that laid the foundation to this country that makes it, which our aura, our Mojara spirit is what permeates the globe. Now everybody wants to be us. So much so that they are trying to erase us. At least they tried to erase us. We're catching on. I hope you saw my community post with our brother Killer Mike. He's catching on. Because remember, he was stomping hard for Bernie Sanders. Now he realizing, hey, the Democrats ain't shit. That's an empty bag. They got us wanting to vote for a bag that's empty. We are all catching on. And we all realizing, hey, we ain't got to take the disrespect about our culture. Because it's our culture. We created it. We ain't got to take that, oh, us black folk need to do better. Us black folk. Us. Yeah, we. Sacre bleu, vous français? Oui, oui. Bonjour. Bonjour. Huh? Mademoiselle, what are you talking? You must be speaking French, because that's you niggas. Ain't that anybody Asian? Anybody Trinidadian? Ain't he Nigerian? Ghanaian? Yeah, nah, you don't get to flip the script. And when it's something bad, all of us need to do better. No, y'all need to get your shit together. You can start in your homeland. So yeah, be one family. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on regarding our culture and what people think we should be doing, how we should be moving, how we should be operating. But they haven't built nothing. They fled. They've all fled. They're here because we built it. And they feel some type of way, because I understand. Because you go to their homeland, ooh-wee.
Suéltame, coñazo. Ven.
I'm not sure.
Son dos palos tejidos que te voy a dar, no te apures. No te apures.
Zesty boy or ugly man? I'm not sure. zesty boy or ugly chick. I don't know. People family, I don't know. I don't even care to find out either. I don't care to find out. These you go to their homelands, this is what the stuff they gotta deal with. They gotta deal with all kind of craziness. And they turn around and try to disrespect us and say that, hey, you guys need to do better. But they won't go to their homeland. And there's a reason why. I wouldn't want to deal with that. I'm sorry. I don't want to deal with that. No. And I always put on performance for the W people. I low key can't blame them. Low key can't blame them, even though I'm still going to, because it's like, yo, go to your homeland. Deal with your issues at home. I got people using bark, sharpen their teeth. Is he brushing his teeth with bark family? What was that? You got him shims walking around here with 2x4 planks trying to bust people in the head. Y'all got too much going on at home that y'all need to deal with. So, buddy, in the beginning, it was talking about, hey, can I be, black? Nah. Got too much at home. You see, that'll bring that mess in the house. It's like somebody with really dirty shoes. You say, man, take your shoes off the door. Oh, man, these are real nice shoes, man. I really don't want to leave them at the door. You mind? You let them walk in your house and there's dog shit on the bottom of the shoe. You like, they leave the house. They been gone. Because I know dog shit be the worst, especially in summertime. The hell's that smell? You trying to figure it out and track it down. You bring dog shit in my house. Hey, bro, you that shit? Yeah, man, my bad. I didn't realize. Nah, B1 family. We not doing that. We're not doing that. It's a new day. We are okay with everybody staying their ass outside. We not trying to be buddy like that. But what? It ain't served us no purpose. It has never helped us. It has always left us on the outside looking in on things we've championed. We go hard body. We make the sacrifices. We organize the situation. We're like, no, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get it. We bring them along. They stand around just enough to look like they're doing something. Those eye servants. For those who study the Bible, the eye servants, the people who, when the boss come around, they start working. That's what they was doing with us, and we got tired of that. Because we like, damn, we doing all this hard work, and we got all these people. How come it seems like it's taking just as long, or twice as long, when it's just 10 of us with 30 of us? Because 20 with tethers leeching, they're being parasites, being drains, being anchor, holding us back, slowing us down, undermining, backbiting, all backstabbing, all that kind of mess, man. So we done. We done with all that. We done with people who we thought was cool. They've come around and act like they were on the level, and they weren't.
I've seen that video of Godfrey over there talking about, the typical fucking talking point about how they got made fun of in high school. Y'all niggas are soft as baby shit. You're fucking soft as baby shit. Always harping about how you got made fun of. All Americans in this country got made fun of in American schools. It is almost American tradition that you get made fun of in American schools. That's part of America. And for you guys to fucking blame it on Black American trauma through slavery, it's a cop-out, and you're fucking pathetic, and you're soft as fuck. All people, kids, children, adolescents, and teenagers get made fun of in fucking high school, not just Africans. So we don't want to hear that shit from y'all niggas, bro.
Not just high school, middle school, elementary school, Boys and Girls Club, after school functions. A roast session pop off at any moment. You get some. Shout out to James, and I say his name, James Sibley. Me and him used to work at Walmart over there off of East Chase in Fort Worth. We was car pushers. Me, James, my cousin Devin. Roderick, and Lavelle. We used to be car pushers. And it wasn't nothing. And I wasn't much of a roaster at all. You know what I'm saying? I was a nerdy side of the group. You know, I try to come on my shell a little bit, but every now and then I can get you. But James, he had this little ugly, this little laugh. So he would say something. It wouldn't necessarily be that funny, but the laugh that went with it would set it over the top. And this first thing he'll do, he'll come around. We all had this back when you had to have the vest. The original time we had the vest. We had the little orange vest. You knew roast session, and you better be ready. I usually, you know, say, hey man, I don't really roast like that, but they had to get me. So yeah, it could happen at any time. This whole idea, y'all made fun of us. Didn't know that you had no quips. You weren't witty, which once again shows how different we are. We had witty, be snappy. You gotta be ready to go. Huh? You gotta be ready to go. That we gotta be on fire. You, especially with certain people, you know they come out. Oh yeah, here we go. Here you come. I got something for them today. If you didn't get them the first day, you gotta be ready to go the next day. That's just our culture.
Let it the fuck go. Take your ass to fucking therapy. And grow the fuck up, pay bills, and participate in the motherfucking society and the economy like everybody else. We don't want to hear it no more. We've all been made fun of and called the same shit. It wasn't because you're African, you were wearing some stupid ass fucking shoes, you were flooding like fucking Steve Urkel, and you had a stupid ass widow's peak, and you needed a lineup. You didn't fit in fucking high school. I'm sorry. You eventually got the hang of it. Just like everybody else. You want a fucking cookie or some shit? What are we talking about, bro?
You know what? We got roasted. We got made fun of. Don't let your lineup be crooked. Oh my God. Don't let it be. Don't let it like a 6-4 on switches. Oh, they be like, hey, bro, what's wrong with your lineup? It's the days, man. It was always an event. It was always there's some roasting going on. There's something going on. There was always something going on. And that's just the culture, man. That's what we do.
Man, I just want to make this clear, man. We do not look at everybody in the diaspora that's outside of the foundational Black American lineage as tethers, man. We don't. You feel me? We only get on the heels of the ones that try to stunt our growth and get in the way of our progress. So we do not group y'all in as collective and call all y'all tethers, bro, because y'all not. We know a lot of y'all rock with us, man. So
I don't know about a lot. I would say a few. A few, you know what I'm saying? The few, the proud of Marines. I wouldn't say all. I wouldn't say all. I would say the few. Because 90%, I'm going to say 90% of the ones that are over here are tethers. They got tether energy. Maybe 10% rock with us. The rest of them trying to find a way to get back in and undermine us.
I just wanted to let y'all know that, man. All y'all are not tethers, man. It's just certain people we call tethers because of their actions and what they be out here doing to try to stunt the growth of foundational Black Americans. That's all.
There you go. And I rocks with it, besides the all part. Ain't no all. I say it ain't a lot. I wouldn't say it's a lot. It's enough. It's too many. It's way too many.
The video I'm about to show you proves that foundational Black Americans can't be matched. You give us one brick and we'll build a mansion with it. So the whole K-pop thing and the white tees trying to rap, I can guarantee you 10 years from now, everyone's going to be like, you didn't create it. We did that. That's our thing. Everyone wants to steal something from us and then say it's theirs. So, what am I trying to say? Everyone wants to be black until they get the knock at the door from them boys. They get the knock at the door from them boys, and then all of a sudden they say, it wasn't me. It was the black man, the black people. Watch this video.
I ate noodles
with no pay. Waffles, no syrup. Jelly, jelly. I ate cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no syrup. Jelly, jelly. I ate noodles.
That's 2 times we throwed off when he did that. I'm like, oh, this brother go. But yeah, we'll do something, man. There's a brother, Jay Random, he's a producer. He does the same thing, you know, saying he'll find a clip, somebody be singing something, and he'll make a whole beat to them. He'll take the vocals, put some reverb on it, do all this stuff, man. We just amazing people. That's what we do. We're amplifiers. We amplify the best because we had to. You know, so much was taken from us. You know, they would take our dignity, they would take our pride. They would keep taking from us. They kept taking from us. But while they were taking from us, we say, okay, I can't have decent human rights. I can't have good food. I can't have rest. I can't. Okay, cool. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take what I do have and I'm gonna amplify it and watch it grow, watch it blossom, watch it become bigger than what you took from me. And that's what a lot of people can't stand. We keep making things bigger than what they take from us. Like, how do you keep doing it? There's in the minds of white supremacists, there's no reason Tulsa should have been as wealthy as it was in about 15 years. An own code foundational Black American group. I don't want to say that now because if I put that together, they're gonna try to clip that. So when you have enough of us on code, I'm gonna say that's better. We can build whatever. It's not gonna be half-ass done. It's not gonna have cheap materials. The quality is gonna be A1. The design is gonna be A1, and we're gonna make it fly. We're gonna think of hey, can we put this right here? Yeah, we actually can. Let's do that. And why don't we have one that's, you know, let's get some AC vents right here. Let's do this. Let's do that. We can do leather. Let's do more than leather. Let's do ostrich. Let's do whatever. We just once our minds and the snaps get fired, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. We're amplifiers. And they've been trying to pull the power from us for the longest, and we won't let it happen. We just got too much juice running through. You're risking getting electrocuted trying to stop us. And we ain't finna let that happen. We ain't finna let you stop us. Because see, we are people of resistance. All right. Despite everything that has happened to us, we continue to resist.
I think with regard to the Black movement in particular, the escalation of the government's attacks.
I'm hoping this comes up loud because it's an old video from way back when. Shout out to our sister Z Shanam. I'll make sure I attack her.
Very clear. And I think assassination, setting people up for internecine rivalries which could lead to deaths. I think the government has shown a willingness to use any form of violence that it felt was necessary.
It's very funny to me how all of a sudden when Trump is quote unquote in Memphis, all of these random acts of crimes just started happening out of nowhere within the last week or two, right? We got all these shootouts. A 10-year-old and got robbed. You got the shootout yesterday at Tommy Park. Like all these crimes are just all of a sudden happening within the time frame that he's supposed to be in Memphis. And I'm going to just say this, you know, for those that don't know, COINTELPRO is very, very, very real, okay? That shit did not cease in the 60s. A lot of the stuff that you seeing is happening that you think random people are doing, you got undercover FBI agents that are committing these crimes. You got all type of people that are out here being paid to go out and stir up chaos and to commit crimes. This is actually in the FBI documents with COINTELPRO. pro counterintelligence program. You cannot believe everything that you see in their scripts, in their news media, etc. It is to paint an illusion for you. They are trying to manifest the crime in Memphis. And on top of that, I'm gonna say this: Memphis been kind of real chill. They rarely be having pictures and videos and stuff like that. And you know, if it was one of us, they they for sure gonna have the pictures and the videos plastered everywhere on the net, etc. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these shootings, etc., are them. I was thinking about what happened on Beale Street that night on 901 Day. Mind you, 901 Day was a successful event, right? 10, 11 o'clock at night, this random ass dude with a bag pulled out a gun and just started shooting into a crowd. You get what I'm saying? Like, little shit like that. We're not random criminals that's just going out doing random ass shit like that. You see what I'm saying?
I remember that because me and the family, we went to 901 Day. And I'm going to try to boost the audio in post because I think it's coming in low for me, so I know it's going to come in low for you guys while I'm recording. But I remember that. And so the narrative was he was getting jumped, and so he pulled the gun out. But shout out to the sister because she does a great job. So and he don't look FBA. And I'm looking at him like, he don't look like one of us. And that's another thing. With the resistance here, Memphis is actually getting better. I gotta go find that clip. I'm doing another video, but Memphis is getting better because there's a lot of Indians that own subways and stuff like that. They've been getting real disrespectful with our youth. It's getting checked. There's a lot of Middle Easterners that own these gas stations. That that's a common thing throughout the U.S. That's finna start getting checked. We finna start pushing everybody out. Man. It's time. We have been pushed out of all these sectors of revenue generation, wealth building. It's time. We're done. We're cool. You gotta go. Like Martin would say, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
I really think these are trained assassins or people that they have under some type of indoctrination or something like that are committing these crimes. If it's not, like I said, undercover agents and stuff like that working for the CIA or whatever. Even when it came to that Foodies event, I don't know if y'all remember the Foodies event downtown, that random ass shooting. But keep in mind that every source that I looked into, all of the comments, nobody heard a shooting happen at all. Nobody heard a shooting. I actually did a video on it. Nobody heard a shooting, but next thing you know, a dude is on the ground dead. They never came out with who committed the crime, who did that, etc. It also reminded me of NLE Chopper when his basketball court got burned down. They never put out any pictures, never put out who did it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to pay attention to this stuff. This stuff is not happening the way that they say that it's happening. A lot of the times they are committing these crimes. Yes, they are. It's not always random people. That's just like what happened with City Gear around back too in Whitehaven. I said, now, ain't no way in the hell you telling me that some random young dudes didn't rob City Gear, but instead of breaking the glass and going through the front, they bulldozed the side, a brick-sided building. They bulldozed the side of that building.
Yeah, we ain't doing no shit like that because you got to go get heavy-duty equipment. And all the lots that have heavy-duty equipment have cameras, all kinds of surveillance. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. We're not doing that. And this is reminiscent of Chicago. Remember, it seemed like every time black folk get together to have an event, there's always a drive-by, but they never catch the vehicle or the person. Yet when Juicy Smouye, he had an issue, they could see who it was. They saw it was two African dudes, where it was, how it was, and what it wasn't. But all of a sudden, those cameras stopped working when it's black folk getting gunned down. Okay.
Steel shoes, come on now. What kind of technology and stuff is that they what kind of shit was they working with? Where did they find a bulldozer to be able to do that much damage? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is stuff that we got to pay attention to, y'all. We got to start paying attention. I'm telling you, this shit is not random. These are not random acts of crime. These are your undercover agents, CIA agents, or whatever. They are stirring up the chaos. They hiring people to stir up the chaos.
Like when there's the protest, Black Lives Matters, those protests and stuff was popping off. That police officer was dressed in all black, had the umbrella. He's like scuba gear, and his lady, she fronted him out. Yeah, that's what they do. They like to come amongst us. They like to hide in plain sight, get something popping, and scurry off and say, "Oh, look, black people, y'all just can't get together. So you need to let us come in and take over." In fact, We finna make special apartments, low cost housing for you guys on this side of town, all the way away from us outside the city.
They're hiring people to rob, to kill, etc. Trust me.
If they look like us, they're tethers. Well, I say if they look melanated, not like us. If they're melanated, they're tethers. But we're gonna keep resisting B1 family. That's one thing they can't stand. Because they keep going hard. They want Memphians out. They want Chicagoans out. Everywhere they want Atlanteans, ATLians out. They want everywhere black folk are thriving and kicking ass. They want us out. But when you're the authors of resistance and cool, you're the authors of culture and prosperity, when you're the authors of all the things that are good, you're literally the foundation of the country. You are literally the majority of patents that bettered life, refrigeration, air conditioning, ice cream scoop, folding chairs, traffic lights, the filament. When you are literally the architects of all things that are good, it is hard to break that type of people and force them out. From music to everyday consumer goods, we do that. We've been doing that. We are the him and her of society, and they can't stand it. They can't stand it.
Americans, because it's specifically black Americans. It's not black people. You can't credit black people because black people in African countries, black people in Latin America, black people in Europe, they don't have the same impact globally with culture, with trends, with fashion, like black Americans. When you talk about this, you have to give credit to black Americans. The whole world wants to talk like black Americans, wants to walk like black Americans, wants to dress like black Americans, etc.
And there you go. There you go. We're that special. We are. And you know what? I want you to feel okay knowing that and believing that and saying that. I'm quite damn special. I am something amazing. We were over humble. We were overly humble to a fault. Nah, man, it's all of us, man. All of us, man. Nah, it's all of us. It's all of us. Nah, man, it's all of us. It's all of us, man. Nah, it's all. Fuck that. What? Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. What do you say? Fuck that. We are going to be more braggadocious. We're going to keep letting our light shine. They trying to dim it anyway. And here's the thing. When you are the brightest light in the room, no matter how much you try to cover up, you're still the brightest light in the room. So why don't we step into that? I think that's been a problem. Shout out to us showing the proper respect to our ancestors, because now we're getting charged up. Now we remember, man, tell my age. Remember somebody say, man, you charge me up, bro. When you say that, hey, bro, don't charge me up, bro. Don't charge me up. Society's been charging us up. It's time for us to take all that charging up and get busy. It's time for us to move all these people out of these stores and all these ventures that are making money off our communities, and then turn around and defecating on our communities while they live in a nice posh lifestyle, send their kids to schools, private schools. They get the best computers and education. They get access and to all kind of networks that flow wealth. And so they just come out the gate working a good job, making money. No, damn that. We're not doing it. We're not being the battery for everybody's back. Like I did that last video. Memphis has been the financial battery for all of Shelby County, but it gets nothing in return but contempt and disrespect. We're not doing it no more. I don't care. I'm cool on all that. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you don't like me. I only been in Memphis a little bit over a year. And yeah, I rock my fellow Memphians. And we're going hard body. And I have more B1 family, but you know what? We don't even need it. Because we're going so hard. We're doing so much. What was the last video? Oh, I got one video right there.
Tensions are escalating in South Africa. Now you have Ethiopians teaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you listen to this. We want family, and then we're gonna close out the video because I had some other stuff, but nah, we gonna do this one. We're gonna show the full workout. We're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna shut it down. But yeah, this is delineation. If you want to know delineation, perseverance through delineation, this is it. We got everybody having to deal with themselves. Oh, what's going on? It's going down overseas. Everywhere. It's going down overseas. We got white folk having to deal with white folk. Africans having to deal with Africans. We have in UK, of course, UK Caribbeans calling out stateside Caribbeans, but none of them in the island. Let me think about that. So the UK Caribbeans are calling out the American Caribbeans, but nobody's in the Caribbean. How that don't add up to me? But they dealing with themselves. They dealing with themselves.
Up with Somalis protesting, counter protesting against South Africans, telling them to leave their country. They have these signs that says stop burning our businesses. I'm like, where's this energy at for your own country? Like, whatever opportunities you see in South Africa, how come they don't go to their place of origins and protest for those particular opportunities, right? Now, I find this interesting is because Somalis own businesses out there, that they have businesses out there. Where's all this money coming from? Is this that Minnesota money? Right? Because the state of Somali, the GDP is not up there. They're like bottom 3, right? When it comes to the GDP of Somali, like, where's this money coming from? Because clearly it's not coming from Somalia, right? So yeah, I just have questions about the money aspect of it. And where's this energy at for your own countries, your place of origins? But yeah, it's escalating out there. They saying they not leaving. They telling them they not leaving. But I'm thinking this is that Minnesota fraud money.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. That makes sense because the money got to go somewhere. The money got to go somewhere. But I want us to continue to persevere through delineation. All right, because yeah, we finna find out everything. We putting the dims on their ass. We're not co-signing nobody. We're doing long, lengthy, thorough investigations on people. If you start showing you a little bit funny style, we pulling our hands back. We can't risk nothing. We ain't taking no risks. We ain't hoping. We ain't wishing. And most of us stop praying. We doing. I think we've done enough praying. We got prayer credit right now. Now we can start doing. Hey, I should be covered. We're starting to get back into hoodoo practices, which is root work. So if anybody's free of that, oh, that's how we got no. Living off the land, knowing which herbs can heal your body, which herbs can harm the body. That's a part of hoodoo. And if you're a Christian, God created these, right? Didn't he make man from dirt? Which means the man is in connection with the earth. So are we just doing what's in the Bible? Ain't got no answer for that, huh? But yeah, perseverance be my family, because we working hard. And your boy, we getting back to it. I was listening to Black Alpha, and we got that work in.
He basically said, how about we just get together and let's go after the Somalis. Let's just go after them. That's what it's about, right? Let's go after the Somalis. We'll cut some bills and write some checks, and we'll just go after them. Why fight each other? And next thing,
those gloves are the Hayabusa gloves. My quick wraps are by Fortress Boxing. The shoes are Hayabusa. And I had these gloves and these boxing shoes since like 2020. And they've held up. And I like these gloves because they're double strapped. So it gives extra wrist support while you throwing your punches. So my guys who are a little heavier handed, got a little bit more power, you can get that support, keep that support on your hand while you throw your punch. So you won't have a lot of wrist flexion.
you know, the supremacists got them cold, y'all. Yeah, y'all, yeah, absolutely. A lot of those.
And the Born for War shirt, I forgot what the brother's company's called. I forgot what it is called offhand, but if he's still around, I'll put everything in the description below the like button. So if you want to go support that brother, it's a black man. He was living in Georgia. He moved out to Texas, and I support him. I got 2 of them Got a gray one, and I got the red one. You know, red's my favorite color. Leo gang. But yeah.
Testing against ICE in Minnesota, and they started talking about Iran in the Middle East. They shifted those policies. Black Americans are right again. You see what happens when you come over here? We don't fall for none of that.
That's word to Malcolm X on that.
All these black folks and all these tethers who come.
What about Alpha say real quick? Hold on.
And the Democrats is the saviors. Y'all notice we don't fall for none of that.
That's word to Malcolm X on that.
All these black folks and all these tethers who come over here think the liberals are their friends. Do you see how quick the liberals turned on them? The liberals turned on them very fast. Now they over there talking about Palestine, they talking about Iran, they talking about Israel, they talking about everything but Minnesota. When was the last time you seen Renee Good? Have you seen a picture of Renee Good? You don't even talk about them anymore, fam. We don't talk about them. The streets have been very, very, very quiet. The ice was melted and all the people went home. But guess what?
Got a little sweat in my eye right there, being with family. So another thing I like about those gloves, they have material on the thumbs so you can wipe your brow, get the sweat out your eye. Because you know it's the worst thing is sweat getting your eye. Like and I wear contacts, so that's the worst. That's the absolute worst. So I basically tell y'all the same thing. Y'all get to see it right here. Hold on. This is kind of like felt. Y'all see that material? That's another reason why I chose these gloves, because they were new on the scene. These gloves are pretty expensive, but to me they're worth it. I've had them for years, and I done hit everything. I've been to University of Hard Knocks over there off of Camp Bowie in Fort Worth, Texas. Two-time world champ Paulie Ayala. That's where I learned how to throw a proper punch, how to turn over the punch. Yeah, heavy bags, freestanding bags, all that, man. Just putting in the work. Mitts, these gloves feel good. I like them. So get that sweat at y'all.
We've been over here the whole time. The litigation has put us in a position where we're on a hill and we're looking down on the city, and we're watching all falsehoods and all the phony game that these people are playing, and we're completely separate.
Notice how that first jab was a little weak? I didn't hit it just flush. That's why the second jab I came in a little bit harder. I'm simulating my mind fighting an opponent where I threw a weak jab. Oh, then I need to get back. Hold on. That's weak. That might give them the encouragement or the courage to come in, stab right to the stomach. Get back. Jab. If anybody knows anything about boxing, you always work behind the jab.
Yeah, they talking about border rights and everything. Nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us, man. You should have knew something when Christy Nolan got fired. When Christy Nolan got fired, that was a very and I think that was myself.
Changing levels. Even at my size, man, ain't no excuse, man. Get your squat game up. Get your squat game up. Combinations, throwing punches from awkward angles, changing positions, getting your head off the center line. A little bit, I can do a better job of that. My head was too much on center line with some of those combos.
Got fired. They sent in Tom Homan. Next thing you know, JD Vance.
Got a little winded, but I was like, nah, we ain't finna sit down. We finna get back to it. Because shout out to Paulie Ayala. He's I think he's Mexican. He said, if you can't fight when you're tired, you can't fight. And I respect that.
Americans' lack of presence has been the most.
And when I say he's Mexican, he was born here. Probably the oldest shit. Yeah, I think he's in the 60s. But a pretty good dude, taught me what he knows, because that's the only gym that was close by. Derrick James all the way in Dallas. I was for I'm not going all the way to Dallas every day. Now my work schedule, I work for Siemens. I get over there. By the time I get over there, hey, we got a down call. Pissed me off, boy. I wouldn't do that. So that's why I learned from him, and I'm glad I did. I picked up certain things. I was able to kind of refine my skill set. And sometimes what we could do, be when families takes some of the information from these non-FBAs, take it, polish it, and then give it to our FBA brothers and sisters. Because sometimes we don't know what they got going on. I think we need to do some ear hustling with the cats that are cool. Do some ear hustling. And if you got some tethers, ear hustle first, then call ICE. I think that's a good play. Ear hustle first, then call ICE. So we can get the game and give it to our B1 brothers and sisters who have been trying to figure things out and don't know why it ain't been working. Besides them giving them money, grants, a leg up, filling out the paperwork. But I digress.
Phenomenal thing that has happened to us, and
Doing the
we're only
feints,
living good. And speaking of that,
doing
family, real quick, I
feints,
want
because
to.
you don't always come in. You
Yeah,
come in
absolutely.
here first, you get knocked out.
Let's talk about this because I want to bring this this time of month, okay, you're going to see
So, you know, moving around, can't stay in the same spot. Can't stay in the same spot. And if you can't fight when you're tired, you can't fight. I said something at the end. What did I say?
And I'm talking about car.
All right. See, I'm winded. Most of us in this type of shape. Typically, if you can do a random spat, you're cold. So, can you at least get that busy if you're cold? Fire off some good jabs, some body shots, head work. Keep your head off the center line. Or you're just gonna start swinging and get minked up and embarrassed in front of your family. Choice is yours. Can't do this with this. I'm gonna keep working out, but I'm gonna take y'all off. Time to focus and put in good work. And you don't have to show everything you know.
Facts. We want family. Ain't no excuse. I'm about 300 pounds. I'm about 300 pounds. What you want? Come on now. What's your excuse? You need to be able to move, do something. We don't know what's going to happen. We got to be ready for it. We got to be ready intellectually. We got to get our money back up. We got to practice righteous selfishness. Our intellectual capital, our financial capital, our social capital, and our emotional capital. It's got to be on point. Do whatever you got to do to get that on point, be on family. I don't want you saying I didn't know. We ain't got time. We not holding nobody's hand through this process. Everybody knows by now that we are in a war, and we've been having to fight on all fronts. But we're on code. We're focused. And it's FBA all day. I'm not my bad, baby and family. Last thing. I want to show y'all something real quick. Shout out to our brother Stevens, our brother Ronlett. And I'm probably saying your name wrong, brother. But it's RNLAD. I met him at the FBA Expo in Texas. He got a couple designs, and these are two I like the best so far. And I asked him to redo one. So I want to show y'all what we got going on real quick. That's one. That looks better. It's crispy, got B1 family. Bunch of black folk, fist in the air, delineation now. And then we got this one. And they got a couple more. I asked them to do some revisions on one of them for sure, but I like this one as well. I told you I was working. That brother, shout out to that brother, he got his first boy. He had nothing but girls. He got a boy. I think the baby's like going on 2 months now, a month and a half, 2 months. So shout out to him and his lovely wife, his family. He put in that work. I already sent the email saying, hey man, send me the invoice. I out of the two, I like this one the most. I ain't gonna hold you. I like this one the most. But what you guys think? He got some other ones we're gonna get that redone, and I'm gonna show it to the B1 family. And we're gonna pay that brother for his services, and then start getting these printed up. And yeah, that's it. Foundational Black Americans. It's B1 and FBA all day.